Interesting, as the Wall Street Journal this morning asked the question whether or not the election will be decided ultimately by the courts. I want to put this up of the president. He's talking about using his own money to fund the campaign, as there are reports of struggling amounts of cash. Mercedes, here's the president yesterday.
If we did need, we don't, because we have much more money than we had last time going into the last 2 months. I think double and triple. But if we needed any more, I'd put it up personally, like I did in the primaries last time. In the 2016 primaries, I put up a lot of money. If I have to, I'll do it here.
So it's sort of unprecedented for an incumbent to have to promise to put up his own money for his re-election campaign, Mercedes. What happened to all the money?
Well, here's the deal. Our fundraising is very strong. As we know, we have been investing in all these targeted states for over 2 years. And we also have 2 to 3 times more money now than we did in 2016. And, you know, one thing I got to tell you about Bill Stepien is he's very resourceful. He's looking at the budget, making sure that we're spending the money in the right states, in the right places, at the right time. And that is our focus right now in the campaign. Obviously, following the RNC convention, we raised over $76 million. That was $6 million more than Biden. We're in a very strong position from our ground game. I mean, you're talking about Joe Biden, who's got 55 days, 54 days to put together a ground game across in these several targeted states. They're having to spend money in places like Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire, places where they really didn't have to invest that much time in 2016. So I think that Biden's on the defense on this.
Biden's got the money coming through the door. A reported record $365 million fundraising haul in August. What can you tell us about the president's campaign fundraising in August, and knowing that the actual numbers have not been released, Mercedes?
Look, we are aggressively raising money across the board. The difference is that we've got an infrastructure in place in all these targeted states, and we've got close to 2 million volunteers who are helping out. I mean, I've been on one bus tour after the other for Women for Trump, and the enthusiasm is there. They are knocking on doors at record numbers. They are making phone calls, and so I feel we're in a very strong position in so many of these states. I think Joe Biden is very concerned. It's why he had to get out of the basement and start going to these states to try to make his case, which I think he'll fail.
Bloomberg's reporting, by the way, just last question on that. Bloomberg's reporting that he's weighing putting up to $100 million, President Trump, of his own cash into the race. Is that something that you can confirm or that you're hearing?
No, I don't have any information on that. I will tell you we are continuing to aggressively fundraise. We've got the structures in place. We've got the volunteers. We're going to be ready to go as we get into early voting and through the election.
All right, Mercedes, Florida. What's happening in Florida? I'll put this up on the screen. This is